Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6. Now, we're pretty much done the whole entire running around, getting everything. So, pretty much going to get started in Limgrave here. But before that, we're going to pick up 3 items. One's going to be right about, give or take here, I think. It's going to be a frost axe. It's a really good starting weapon we should have picked up earlier. Then we're going to head off to the turtle and in our spell books that we picked up. And then we're going to get started right back at the start of the game. So this axe that we're going to go get has a good frost AoE, basically spell Ashes of War that comes attached with it. We can actually go pick that ash up too right after. Now it should just be sitting in this middle of this church. In a chest. Now in patch 1.04 this got nerfed to the ground, but it's still a good axe. A lot of speedrunners were using this weapon to basically just get through the game as fast as they can. Okay, let's go actually pick up the Ash of War that goes with that. Then you guys can have them both and put it on any weapon you want. I think we really need to actually start doing this game. We'll pick up an ash up here, so, or grace. We don't have to go through this again. Over here to the east is going to be a little bug, but this one's going to be invisible, so... Okay, what's the best weapon to get this guy with? We'll just wait for the little bug to come back around. There we go. Horfrust Stomp. Now you have it on your axe and you have it for an ash, so you can put it on any weapon you want. Now I want to go get the turtle, which is right here. Would be our fastest way. Actually, let's go and do this one. Go to Gate Town and then go backwards. There's gonna be a grace right here we're gonna get. And number 1 marker. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. Well, that's number 1. Oh, that's number 3. Right. I'm a noob. Get rid of that number 1 marker. There's a bunch of things we can pick up here. Be one guy we can kill for book for faith. It's a lightning spell. Lightning bolt, I think, one of them. Pretty good starting lightning bolt. Make sure it's day so you don't go through a Knight Rider here, Knight Cavalry. There'll be one spawning right here at the bottom. We'll pick those guys up all at one time, basically back to back. Might knock one off this episode just because one has a weapon I really like. It's another mace. And up here's a grace, and then we're going to do a 180 to the left. Less than a 180. Gonna be a death root up here. One of the mariners. We should be able to knock it off. It's not the easiest one in the game, but I think it's the second easiest. We should be able to kill through him pretty quickly. Just follow the path. Big crab that comes out there we can walk around. And as soon as I can open my map, I'll put new markers down. Be right about here, in front of us. Always get one hit on them, then they disappear. Summon your wolves. Just keep swinging. That's our second death root. Now we'll go get the grace and we'll kill this knight. He can be a pain in the butt. This is one of the 7 paintings, I think. Is there 7? Top of my head I can think of. I'll show you guys where to hand all the paintings in one of these episodes. Really need to start a timer for these episodes. Just do that. Okay. Rest at the grace. Said this guy's a pain, but not too hard. That's how you, I like when I'm doing mounted combat to not be locked on a character, so it's a lot easier just not to lock in on your... Unless you're a mage, then you have to lock in on everything to get your spells off. That's a cool armor set. Heavy load. Is it worth it? I don't really have anything to increase my... Oh. Here we go. We look cool. Okay, next. Keep on going to the turtle. We can cross on over here, up here, just keep going. Yep, to our number 2 marker. There's a spell here, Cleanse Me Now. We're gonna need that later in the game. Flame Cleanse Me Now. Grab it right now through here. Should be in this village over here. Right there. Here we go. We got our 2 flame spells to start the game. So you're faith build and you can use those. They're good starters. It pretty much cleanses everything off you. Rot is the main reason we're needed for later. Gotta go through a rot lake. Up here is our turtle. Now, all the books that got the dragon book we just got, plus the 3 scrolls. I don't know if we've got any other prayer books. We'll find out. Everything goes to this turtle here because he never moves. So he's always here for the rest of the game. He doesn't have any quests to go with him. So he's the perfect person to hand everything into. There's multiple other characters you can hand scrolls and books into, but they move and they die, and this guy is just stable. Burn through his conversation. So we'll give a scroll, give all 3 to him.
Very well. Heresy, all things. Oh, very well. Heresy, all things can be. Oh, very well. Let heresy, all things can be. Oh, very well. Heresy, all things can.
Okay, so you can see that he has some of the best spells. Well, this Carrion Slicer. This is definitely one you want to pick up. These 2, and the rest are okay. These 2 are just it's kind of a melee mage spec. Good mana, like this barely costs any mana and gives you a good strong weapon if you have a high end. And here's your dragon lightning bolts. These are all lightning spear, bone bolt. They're all very good spells here. So if you ever kill an NPC, not really kill an NPC, but hit an NPC and it's trying to kill you, you can come up to here and get an absolution and get forgiven. Just come up to here. I don't need any, so. And you'll need a tier. We can get those tiers in a bit. Hey, we pretty much knocked everything off. Let's just go back and start the game. Back to our first church once again. Let's go hit up our first cave. Let's start, I guess, 100% walkthrough. I wasn't gonna do it, but hey, here we are. I mean, the episodes went pretty quickly. The starter guide. We've only killed 1 boss in the game so far. Right here's our first cave. And light your torch or your lantern. A bunch of wolves in here. The white one is really the only one that'll hurt you. And he's dead. These things, like, this is a level 1 cave, pretty much. There's some silver fireflies over here we want to pick up so we can make some, silver fouled feet later, whatever they're called. So we can get a second curve sword. Let's go kill the enemy. Your wolves should be able to solo this by himself if you want. You don't even need to spawn them, honestly. So, first cave done. Where's the exit? And that's why I do a starter guide instead of, now the rest of the game is going to be easy for us. Let's go up to, our first starting area right here, gate front. There's 2 items here we can pick up. There's another flail and another sword, which I kind of skipped. They're not meta or anything. They're just, but they're okay weapons to play with. One flail just looks cool. You just die. It's a good 2-hand sword. Great sword. Strength build. But you guys have better. Oh, 1 hit knocks me off. Okay, and we got our whetstone. Killed that dragon. Let's go get patches. We have that one. We started the quest line for Little Rep. Oh no, we didn't. Well, let's hit this brown bush here, so... That marker. Talk with this guy. He'll give you mushrooms.
So this is I, or I could then.
And we're gonna go start Patches' quest line. He's an NPC that it's a pretty long quest line actually, and they just upped his quest line in patch 1.04 here. Don't die, don't die. And it should be somewhere on this wall here, so let's find it. Might be more the other way. Yeah, I went too far. Okay. Now we don't want to kill Patches. He's going to be an enemy and we're going to take him down to 50%. We're a little bit stronger than we should be right here. So don't go killing him or anything by one-shotting him. He sells us a pattern we really, really want in this game. The gold feet, the gold pickle feet or whatever. Owl feet. You can hit a trip line here and just pull out all these enemies at one time. Swing away. Like baseball. Oops. I did not mean to hit that. Greases are a really good thing to use in the game, but one of the problems with greases is root resin. But I will show you guys a little trick here right after we get out of this cave on how to farm an infinite amount of root resin. As you can see, it's root resin that's stopping me from making more of these things. We're going to go pick up a few root resin after this. Show you, there's a few spots to actually just farm the stuff, 2 or 3 of them. One we have unlocked, so we can do that one. So let's go loot his crate, and that'll bring him down. He's up here. So when he gets down to about 50%, just attack off. There we go. 2 hits.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
Wish we could speed this up.
I took you for an innocent water.
Okay, next time we come back in here, he's going to turn into a shop, a vendor.
I'll be ready to.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is just report right back in. What we want to do is buy the recipe off of him. Don't need to do the trip line, but guess I hit it. Suppose I could roll out of this, but okay. Now Patches should be a vendor.
You won't need 'em.
And there's the scroll we want. I'll make you guys for free later.
Cheers for that.
Okay, there's a cave to the north of us here. Let's roll that down quickly. It should take like 2-3 minutes. Oh, I promised. No, let's get the grace and then I'll show you root resin. Just going to the north here, following the river up. Let's roll this in a good 2 minutes here, 3 minutes. Oh, there's gargoyles everywhere. Welcome to Gargoyle. Hell. You're gonna be seeing these guys the rest of the game. Little trap pad there, walk around it, jump on these guys. Open the lever. Come back, don't trip the pad. Now, open. Is this really this fast? Man, these things are everywhere, eh? If you're a caster, you guys can see them on the walls and you can blow them off before they even aggro you. It's this guy. Summon your wolves, let them do all the work. Why we got level 5 ones? Oh. It's a little hard. Okay, let's get out of here. Usually root resin in all these dungeons, but I don't see any. Okay, let's head back to the War Master Shack. This is first farming one in the game. There's another spot which has 5 nodes at a time, but we don't have that unlocked yet. Ay ay ay. Okay, okay. You win. Let's just get out of aggro. Port out of here. Did I take the right way up? There's an artisan's shack up here. Hello, bear. Oh, I just can't win. It should be right about here. Let's get that before we port. Okay, painting 2 of 7. What should be 9? Alrighty, Grace. Porta resin. Okay. Yeah, War Master Shack. Okay, good, he's still there. Okay, they're right here. 3 nodes. Bam, reset. And that's it. Infinite, these are the ones closest to, one of the 2, farming spots in the game. So, you never need root resin again. So we can make all these we want. Oh, blood grease, yeah, we'll make a bunch of those. Sure. Okay, that farm spot's down. Done. Well, here we got the cave, let's go do the other one. Another catacombs up here which we can burn through. It'll be right about here. Did that a little fast. The northwest. What's our time looking like? Okay. This one is about as long as the other one, but it's got a fire tunnel in it. I think our first fire tunnel. We run through one already. Oh, this is another gargoyle one, so it shouldn't be a skeleton one yet. There'll be 2 gargoyles in here. Root resin. As you can see, the grave glovewort we're going to have infinite amounts of. Just run through here. Come on, follow us in. No, are they all upstairs? Okay. There'll be one to the right here. up on the wall. Okay. And we'll do the run when it goes away. You can make it halfway. Oop, went too early. Good guide, huh? Bad walkthrough guide. If you hit these things, they'll stop. And we use them later in the game to actually jump on, and we actually might use this one. You can ride them up like elevators after. No, it's just a normal ladder one. As you can see, there's 2 gargoyles up on the wall. There's probably even one down there. Who do we want to kill first? 3. Roll out of there. Five of them. Ooh, imp. Actually a pretty good starting helmet, honestly. I don't know if I want to look like an imp, though. Heavy load, though. I would drop the arcane, increase the int, so I got an int helm. There's 3 different variants of those. Or more. Okay, up the ladder quickly. If you hold down your roll or your run button, you can go up and down ladders faster. Gargoyle to the left. Gargoyle ahead of us. I don't do a lot of lock-on combat fighting unless it's a boss. Or I'm a spellcaster, then you pretty much... Ooh, I forget a lever? No, it's down 1 floor. There'd be 1 or 2 ads at least here. Oh, he went down, and the other ad should be here. Hiding. Oh, go away. Strike and a miss. Oh, hello, other guy. Yeah. Sometimes lock-on fighting is actually better, but... Depends on what you're fighting in the game, actually. Oh, kitty cat. These things are annoying. They do lots of jump and lots of flame attacks. What's up? Let my wolves kill you. Just smack me down. Like you see, there's so many different ashes in this game, and we're basically just using one. Feel free to level any one you want with all the grave glovewort we're getting. I think we can burn off one more cave here. Go back to the first step. And we're going to take that air current down, and I think we can burn off one more thing here this episode. It's going to be a cave where we can hand our dragon. Dragon heart's in. Where am I going? I should hit the right button. I'm going to go around again and take that air current down, which we did earlier. Hello, air current. We're going to go over here. There'll be a vendor in a cave. If you don't have a bow, pick a bow up now. We're going to need it later. So if your class didn't start with a bow, pick up one off this guy right now. And now that we just have gold rolling in, or runes rolling in, stop by every vendor and buy every book off them. So, grab that, grab the bow. Arrows you can get anywhere, but the bow. So just keep going here to the northwest. There'll be a cave just on the wall here. Pretty much right across from that island. Because it's a little underground passage that goes there. And that tree dude we picked up earlier should be here. And he wants to be a sower. Be like, don't go ahead. There's so much evil up there, you won't make it. Lantern. Let's jump down. Summon your wolves. 2 big guys here. Next one. Don't hand the kid in yet, we can port back after. Don't exit, we're gonna go through. Be 1 more guy or 2 more guys in this way. We can mount. Should be a grace and a little shrine where we hand in dragon hearts. I don't think anything here is for your legendary achievement. The legendary dragon spell we need for that, but it'll be at the one in Kaled. And you'll need 3 hearts for that one. We're up to 6. I just buy them all out, never have to come back. And now you got dragon spells if you're an arcane faith build. Caster. Okay, we've knocked off pretty much this whole area. I want to knock this cave off. I'm going to extend this episode a little bit. So Geel Lake North, I think that was. And this is one of the first, let's pretend that we didn't have those black stones, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, we can just buy off a vendor now, and you actually had to, like, do this the hard way. These caves, the mining caves here, are the best way to get those mats in the game. And we're still going to need 5 and 6, because they're pretty hard to get later in the game. Not hard, just further in the game. So basically at the beginning of the game here, we don't need any of these blacksmith items. You can roll off there and there's probably one up there. But due to the fact we can just buy 1, 2, 3, and 4 and get our weapons up to 13, all of them. We're just going to burn to the end and get our... It's usually a talisman or one of the... And this is actually a good mace dungeon. So... We're going to have these guys in here. This is why, one of the reasons why we made that mace. These are rock creatures. See? Life is better with a mace. It's a rock sling if you're a caster. Probably another one you can roll off into a little secret area. Yeah, right there. Actually, I think that's the boss. Let me check down here, though. Yeah, that was the boss. Go away, doggies. No one likes you. Ooh, if I die. Dogs, worst thing in the game. Come on. As you can see, I do less damage against dogs because they're flesh. I'm just getting pincered. That's how easy it is to die in this game when you're just moving fast. I should have gone in here first and killed the dog. There's probably blacksmith stone behind this thing and on the wall here. Grab them if you want, then you don't have to buy them. This is one of the first cases in the game where you could have got your blacksmithing 1 stones. So what we're going to do, take this up and then we're going to roll. Is it that way or this way? There we go. Or just run off. First cave in the game likes to teach you there's little exits and jump downs everywhere. Alrighty, what boss is this? So always just, once you get to know the boss, pick your weapon. This is a rock boss, we'll use this. Might just be a giant. Is it? Oh, it's the... Yep, big giant. Okay. Core hound. Summon our wolves. Remember guys, anytime you're doing a giant, go for the legs. 2 heavy attacks, 2 charged heavies. No, I'm way too far. Where was I? There we go. Down. You do more damage when hitting the head, so... Okay. As you can see, the runes are just piling in now. And we'll call that for episode 6 here. Actually, let's go back to the round table and hand in one thing here. Never handed in that last bell bearing. So now you can purchase 1, 2, 3, 4. If you got some extra gold, buy these out. Basically now a lot of our coins are just going to be going on smithing stones. 22,000 down in a second. Nothing. We'll get millions later. Okay. That's it for this episode. I'll see you on the next.